Life can only be understood backwards, but must be lived forwards. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Makaila. If you haven't been on this channel before, welcome. This is my little space where I create videos based on what's going on up here. I'm a qualified makeup artist. I make a lot of makeup tutorials, but I do like to make some talking videos too because I love talking and I think it's actually becoming something that I want to do more of. So here is going to be my life update video, everything that's been going on in the past year, why I disappeared off YouTube altogether last year and said I really wasn't going to come back, what I am doing now in the present and what I will be doing in the future. So buckle up for this one. I hope it's not going to be too long, but I do hope you enjoy it. So the quote that I read to you at the beginning of this video was a quote that really does mean something to me when it says that life can only be understood backwards but must be lived forwards. Pretty much, I am super grateful and thankful for every single part of my past. Like every person that's come in and stayed, every person that's come in and left, every mistake that I've made has been a life lesson for me. It's taught me how I can pretty much take on anything that comes my way because at the end of the day, life still goes on and I will get through it. I'm going to jump right in and start at the beginning of the year and we're going to work our way through how I got to where I was and how everything got so terrible, and then how I am to where I am now, happy, smiling, and back on YouTube, and pretty much going to tell you my life plan from that point on. So let's just get started and get straight into it. 2016 was a massive learning path for me. I went from having absolutely everything that I thought that I needed and wanted at the beginning of the year to feel like having absolutely nothing by the end of the year. It's probably a stock standard year for most people, but I have never had a year so complicated in my life, and it honestly has changed the person that I am today. I was renting my own apartment, I had my own freedom, I had 2 jobs, so I was having a steady income so I could afford things that I actually wanted, and I was working hard while maintaining an actual lifestyle as well. I was on YouTube, I was pushing that pretty far, you know, I started a blog at the start of last year. I was really knuckling down and really focusing on the things that I wanted to do while being happy as well. That was until I had fallen into a relationship with someone who pretty much flipped my whole world around. But I believe that my whole entire last year and having that person in my life was the best thing that could have happened to me, regardless of anything that had happened, and we will get to that. Regardless, I am me today because of everything that happened last year, and it was a major learning thing for me. So from going from someone that had everything to going to someone who felt like I had absolutely nothing, but then still getting out of that is the reason that I need to tell you this story. So while everything was going well in like the first half of the year, you know, I still had my jobs. I ended up quitting one because I didn't need the other because I was literally financially okay. And I thought everything was very stable. I was in a relationship with someone that I thought that I was going to honestly spend the rest of my life with. I had never been so certain that that's where my life was meant to be and who it was meant to be with. This is a major topic for me to talk about. I've been dodging this for so long, like I don't know how to talk about it. I don't want to go in depth. I'm not going to go in depth. That's because I am learning that you don't need to badmouth people. You don't need to say things about other people to make them seem like they are a bad person and makes you look like you're a better person. For me, I don't feel like I get any satisfaction out of that. So I just want to really just tell the story how it went, I suppose. So from the points of being absolutely amazing, everything pretty much came crashing down within like seconds. It was ridiculous how crazy it went from being so great to so fucking bad. Like, I can't even tell you how quickly it all happened and how unexpected it was as well. So I was in the relationship for about 3 or 4 months, and it was around the month of September, and we ended up not being together anymore. Like, there was a split. And that split, like I said before, was so unexpected that I didn't actually know why that happened. I was trying to figure out every single possible reason as to why it would have happened, and I couldn't pinpoint anything, and that's what confused me the most. I'd gone from having someone in my life every single day to doing every single thing with that person, literally not going a day without that person, to not speaking to that person, not hearing from that person, feeling like I was hated by that person. And it pretty much just sent me in a downward spiral. Like, I had never broken so hard in my life, but I did. I hit rock bottom. I remember there was points where I was crying on the floor, and now I don't even cry. Like, I'm not that kind of person. I don't really express emotion like that, but I didn't stop crying for like a whole week straight. I didn't eat for about 3 weeks. Like, I had lost weight. I wasn't functioning. I wasn't doing things with my day. I didn't want to do anything. I wasn't motivated. I didn't want to go to work. I didn't want to talk to people. I was literally like ignoring everyone, to the point of like, if my family even messaged me, I would just ignore it, because I just didn't have the energy or the strength to even just say hello back, because I couldn't. I did not even feel like a person anymore. I just got to that point of depression when you literally think that there is nothing else for you. And that's what scared me the most. And that's why I ended up going to a doctor and said, look, you know, I have this problem with depression. You know, I need help because I'm scared. Like, I'm scared for my own safety. I decided that I needed to move back home. I ended up pretty much losing my apartment. Not losing it as such, but I left my apartment. I didn't renew the lease because I couldn't afford it anymore. I was meant to be moving in with that partner, but by the time my lease ended and those plans had changed, I was pretty much left with nowhere to go. So I had to move back with my mum, which is where I am now, and I'm back with my family, and I've been here probably since September last year. I did decide to quit YouTube because, I mean, shit, if I couldn't even speak to people over text, there's no way I could sit in front of a camera and pretend like I'm happy and that this is exactly what I wanted, because at that point, it was not what I wanted. It was on my mind for sure, because YouTube's a massive part of my life, and it was so sad because I had worked so hard to get to this point. Even though this point isn't like huge, this point is still more than it ever was, and I just felt like I'd lost every single bit of energy that I'd ever put into YouTube. It was gone, and it was what? All for nothing, all because a relationship ended. But you know, that was standard me. I was afraid of being single, I was afraid of being by myself. I always relied on someone else. That's why I've always been in relationships, and it's always been something that I've hated about myself. So after hitting rock bottom, the doctor did give me antidepressants because he felt that that's something that I needed, and I would have agreed at the time. Like, I felt like I definitely needed it, but I didn't end up taking them because I cannot still get my head around taking an antidepressant. I just do not like not having control over my own life, and I don't want to have to take a pill in order to make my life better. It probably helps a lot of people, and I have no doubt, like, go for it. If it helps you, go for it. But for me, I just didn't feel comfortable taking antidepressants, and I thought, no, fuck this. Like, fuck that person for making me feel that bad that I need to take something to feel better. So I just thought, nah, stuff it. I'm gonna get over this myself. And I did. I got over it. I didn't get over it to the point of like never looking back. I got over it to the point of accepting that, yeah, it was shit, but it was gonna be okay too. And once I had accepted that, of course, like most things do, they come back to you. And because I was so infatuated with that person and so gonna say blinded by that person, I got back into the relationship when it came back to me, because I just thought that's all I ever wanted, and I wasn't gonna let that slip. And I did. I fought like hell for that, and I got it back. Little did I know that the next 3 months after I'd taken that person back was going to be the biggest eye-opener of my life. I spent the next 3 months trying to tiptoe around someone else to make them happy, and completely forgot about myself in the meantime, because I was so afraid of getting back to where I was at that depression point. I didn't want to be back there again, that I did everything in my power to please the other person to prevent that happening again. No matter the circumstance, no matter the situation, like, it was stupid because I was getting shat on, but I was accepting it because I was too afraid to get back into depression. that's ridiculous, but now that I say that, I can see how stupid that is, and I'm so thankful that I can actually see the bad in that, and that I can't ever let that happen again. Like, I can't. That was for me a huge awakening point. Like, after it all happened and crashed a second time, which was January, literally new year, new me, because it happened right at the point of when I could change my everything. Shit got so bad in that relationship that once it had ended, and unfortunately I worked with my ex, so it kind of didn't make anything easy, but I still tried with my power, the best of my ability, to just get on with life. Like, I accepted it. I didn't break the second time we broke up because I was just so exhausted that I felt sorry for myself. So when I was released from that feeling of not having to worry about the things that you do, the things that you say, the things that you wear, the people you talk to, nothing. Once that had all gone, I just got a full change on my entire life. And a part of me was still obviously held back in that because, like I said, we did work together. Unfortunately, that was going to be my hardest part, but something happened that changed it, that made me realize that that was no longer going to be my situation. I got fired from my job. I got falsely accused of stealing, and the shit that was coming out of the people's mouths, telling me things that I had done, like it was literally trying to tell me what I had done, changed everything for me, I suppose. Like, I got fired from a job that I loved, that I put every little bit of effort into, but because someone had a little bit more reach than I did, that job ended for me. And it ended on bad terms because I was falsely accused of doing something that I would not do. So not only did I have a relationship breakup, I had been accused for doing something that I hadn't done and got fired for it from a job that I love. To most people, that would be like, holy shit, your life sucks, man. Like, so much shit has happened to you. Are you okay? But yo, I am so okay. Like, I am happy that I'm single. I am happy that I got fired. For me, this was like a brand new start for me. I no longer had to see the people that I didn't need to or want to see anymore, i.e. that person. 2, I was not in a place of work that I constantly had to watch myself because I was afraid that that person would have a reach or would have a hold on my job, because that's literally what it was. I am now a fresh person. I'm a fresh start. And the thing is, I've never had to really do this before because, like I said before, normally I would be like, oh, break up from a relationship, jump into a new one, you know? I don't do that no more. Like, I'm not doing that. I realized that most people actually stay in relationships and are okay with being treated like shit because we know we're comfortable, we're content. Like, that's what we feel like, oh, you know, it might get better. I do love this person, so, you know, it's just what comes with being in a relationship. No fucking way, Jose. Not anymore for me. I have seen that I was treated in a way that I never want to be treated again, and that for me was an awakening call because I know that that is what I don't want to be ever again. So from that, I learnt that you can't really accept things being just okay. Like, things need to be good. It's your life. So do you want a good life, or do you just want like an okay life? Like, oh yeah, like it's okay, I'm being shat on, it's all good. Nah, fuck no. I want a sick life that I'm happy in, that I'm happy with the people around me, and the people around me treat me with respect, because that for me is a happy life, not pleasing someone else while getting shat on in the meantime. So regardless of everything that's happened in the past, in the shitty situation that was 2016, this is 2017, yo, and this is about me this year. This year I'm going to make my YouTube channel be something. I want it to be something. I want to do YouTube. I want to do YouTube full time. I want to connect with you guys. I want to connect with the viewers. I want to connect with the people that, you know, watch my stuff, that follow my stuff, that have always followed my stuff, or even new people that have followed my stuff. I love the support that people can give other people in order to make their dreams come true, and I want to do the same back. So the things that I do on YouTube are literally for you guys. Like, I do makeup tutorials for you guys because, I mean, I don't do it for myself. Like, I don't watch that tutorial and be like, oh yeah, that's how you do an eyeshadow look. No, I already know that. I'm doing that to teach you guys something because I want to help people with whatever it is they need help with. And if I have that skill, then I'm going to use it to the best of my ability. I have finally found something that I love. And if I can combine my makeup with creating videos, like, I love creating YouTube videos. I probably enjoy editing and putting them together more than actually sitting in front of the camera. Like, don't get me wrong, I love doing this, but just the end result is so rewarding. I can't even explain how good that feels, and that I get to do that all the time. Like, on a weekly basis, I can continuously feel rewarded for doing something, for completing something. And the only person I have to thank is myself, because all of this hard work came down to me at the end of the day. No one's telling me to do this. I'm doing this myself. As far as my makeup goes, I have gone from having absolutely no clients at all to not even doing it anymore to jumping on my first week back as single Makaila, who is going to Ace Life, and I have been booked up with makeup. Like, I don't even know how it happened. I had put that much energy and time towards wanting something that it literally manifested and became something. And you will know this if you ever study law of attraction, which is something that I've been studying a lot of lately, because I'm going to make that my life. Like, I'm going to get what I want in life. I believe that by me putting so much effort into wanting my YouTube channel back up and running, and by wanting my makeup business to start blooming, it has, because of the energy that I put out. And I don't know, that might sound real like fucking weird to most people, but most people need to know that there is more to just a mediocre life. Like, you can do anything you want. You just got to believe in yourself and do it, and like, literally no fucks. Like, do not hold back, just do you. This is something that I'm just like so passionate about lately, and I'm gonna like teach myself so much more about it, so expect a lot more of it on my channel. I'm sorry if it shits you at all, but at the end of the day, it's going to be so rewarding for me. So that's what, you know, I'm going to push in my videos. Positive energy. I don't really think there's anything wrong with that anyway. My daily routine has completely changed my whole lifestyle. Instead of being a complete nocturnal like bat, going from like 4 o'clock morning sleeps to waking up at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon to then do nothing all day and then repeat, to actually getting up in the morning, setting my alarm for like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning for no reason. Getting up, I chuck on some really relaxing music. I take my journal and I fill it. I fill it with my planner that I've planned the night before, so when I wake up, I just got to open my book and be like, cool, this is what I'm doing today. Here's a refresher so you remember everything. And then I sit down and I literally write out a list of the things that I am grateful for. Like, so example, this morning I woke up and I was hella tired, man. I was so tired. I was like 6 o'clock. What the hell, that's so gay, but it's all good. I got up, I made my bed, I opened my window. There's fresh air coming in. There was cherry blossoms coming out of my air freshener, so my room smelled fabulous. My TV was playing nice, awakening, relaxing, like, music to just motivate me in the morning. Yeah, I was tired, but I was so thankful for every little thing that was making my morning that much better. And by writing that down, I was visualizing what I was grateful for. And when you see and you like put more energy into seeing what you're actually thankful for, those things become so much more apparent to you, and they honestly just like outnumber all the negative things that you think. Like, I no longer felt tired. I felt like I had this sick environment around me that I was just so ready to like make the most out of the day. And throughout the day, I like to continuously think about the things I'm grateful for, or write down things that, you know, are happening in my day that, you know, I'm blessed to have had happen. Like today, for example, I was meant to go do a makeup client. I was meant to go and do a makeup and earn money. So therefore, you know, at the start of the morning, I was grateful that I was going to go and have that job. I was grateful for even having that opportunity to go make money. And when I got told that it was cancelled, I could sit back and be like, oh fuck, that really sucks. Like, you know, I just lost out on $90 cash that could have just been in my life and I could have bought new things. But instead I was like, alright, I've already done my makeup because I was prepared to go see my client. So I've already done my face. I've now got a full day ahead of me of doing what I wanted to do, and here I am. I'm making a YouTube video now with a full face of makeup on, and I am fully motivated to do this right now. So although there was a bad, there was definitely a positive out of that, and I was very thankful for having that positive there. I've also started setting myself goals, daily goals, monthly goals, and like long track goals. Basically my goal this morning, I wrote down at 6 o'clock this morning, was I wanted to gain 5 subscribers today, because I am wanting to gain at least I want to have 1,000 subscribers by the end of March. Like, that was my longer term goal that I had set last week or this week, and today I was like, okay, well, to make that happen, I need to start setting smaller goals to reach that. And my smaller goal was, let's try and get at least 5 subscribers today, and it took me a maximum of like 4 hours, and I had already got my 5 subscribers. By 10 o'clock I had already hit my goal, and all I had done was drinking 2 coffees, done my face, and motivated myself. I wanted it that bad that I literally made it happen, and without myself believing in myself, telling myself constantly today that that's what I wanted to do, that was my goal, it wouldn't have happened. But because I put that much energy into wanting it to happen, it happened so quickly that I can go get another like 5 subscribers if I really want, because I've still got the whole day left. So pretty much this is the person I'm becoming. I've dropped Makaila, who was scared of depression, who was scared of being let down, who was scared of being alone, who was afraid of being single, who never thought that she would enjoy her own time, to being someone who is looking at every single positive in life, no matter the circumstance, no matter the situation, no matter how bad it might be. I am going to be thankful, I'm going to be grateful for the things that I do have, the opportunities that are still here, and that's going to help me move forward and be the person that I want to be and do the things that I want to do. I hope that you guys can get something out of this video. I mean, even if it's just sitting down and listening to me ramble on, talk about what the fuck happened and what is happening now, you know, you might just get that out of it. But if I can sit down and tell you this story and get at least like one person who can see that I'm actually talking sense and that I've actually done things in my life to change them in such a short amount of time, and I am happy. Like, if you can see that I am happy, then my job is done, because I am happy. And if people can see that, then, I mean, I literally couldn't be any happier than that. So I'm going to conclude this video now with a quote that I also read. It says, "To be able to look back on one's past life with satisfaction is to live twice." And that means a lot of sense to me, because I feel like I got a second chance at life. I got to start afresh, and I think that's rare. Like, I don't feel like you get to lose everything all at once, all the time. And I did. I lost everything all at once, and I'm okay with that. I couldn't be happier that that had happened to me, because I have not been so successful in the most short amount of time ever in my entire life, and I am so excited for the future. I can't wait to wake up tomorrow and see what I do tomorrow. Like, I am just so inspired, I'm so motivated, and I just want to make a difference. Like, I'm so in a good place right now that I just want to share it with everyone. I just want to help so many people, and I just really want to just be the best person that I can be and show myself that I am capable of living like a great life, something that I never thought could happen. I do believe that I honestly can do and fulfill by myself. If you guys would like to follow my journey, or, you know, see where I end up, see what happens in the next month for me, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really do want to hit 1,000 subscribers by March. That is my goal. So if you really can see that I am trying my hardest to manifest every possible way of making things happen for myself, then I would appreciate you helping me by just literally clicking the subscribe button, because that's one more person on my subscribers list that's going to help me get to where I want to be. If you guys would like to connect with me on a more personal level, see what I'm doing daily, then please follow me on my Snapchat and my Instagram. My Snapchat name is Makaila.Panizza, do not forget the dot, and my Instagram name is just Makaila Panizza. I post daily on them. Like, I'm an Instagram and Snapchat hoe, man. It happens. I post all the time, but I love it. I just love connecting with you guys. I hope you guys all have an amazing day, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye!